Welcome to Comskill. My name is Satya Mishra, and today we are going to talk on unemployment. What is the reason behind it, and what are the effects that we are struggling and we are facing in our life because of this, and what is the impact on our society and our country, even in whole world, because it is not a problem of only India. It is the problem of it is global problem, I can say, nowadays. Yes, now I would like to go with Priyanshu. Yes, Priyanshu, what is unemployment? Please try to elaborate it.
Yes, sure. So first of all, thank you very much for inviting me. So see, unemployment is nothing for me because I am not a employed person and I don't know what is this. But I can just collect a common idea here. That is, unemployment is a very simple thing to understand. To understand, not a very simple in a way. Unemployment is that thing. Suppose that there's a person who is capable to do work, but due to some reasons, it can be we may have many reasons. It can be population and something else also. Due to these reasons, he or she is not able to work. This is what employment is. Okay. And here we can divide this maybe in different parts, basically in two parts. The first one is rural unemployment, and the second one is urban unemployment. And here, what is the rural unemployment? This thing you will got to know about this later on. But first, let me tell you some of the reasons that unemployment is common to have any country, whether it can be a developed country or a developing country also. I just take an example of India. Our country is a developing country, is an underdeveloped country, and here it is on very huge level. It has take a massive level here, and nowadays it is a big problem for us, for our youth. Nobody is taking it seriously, but it is very, very, very dangerous, and we need to take it seriously if we want to eliminate it totally. And here, one more thing that is, this is a problem created by human.
Thank you, Priyanshu. It was nice that you have shared what is the some causes as well, and what is the unemployment, and even if we have capability of doing work, then also we are not able to use our skill anywhere, and we are not able to earn money. Then this is the unemployment that you have shared. Thank you. Now, just Vivek, what is the some reason behind it,
Yeah,
and what is the major cause of it?
I don't. I will not have. Yes, thank you, Satyam, for inviting me. So, if I would say that what's reason behind of employment, as per my understanding, that why we are facing this problem. So, mainly reason is that if I would say that so we just at population. Population is a major issue. So that's why we are on the part of that. Because our population just growing each day, but we have a lack of infrastructure. By that we will move ahead or bounce back. But if we not care that not make any policy, so it is happen day by day, and one time in the one time we will just think that it's going to abroad. We will not handle it. Okay. So main problem is here. But if I will say frankly, so one major factor we have employment. Our education system also have one problem because here that lack of that not oriented education. We just say that we have much more knowledge, but we have not skills which is required to this era. So it is also one problem that why we are facing this problem. And if I will say third point, if I will take a third point, so I think sometimes because we are one of the best younger generation in the India. I'm especially focused on India, but we have uh, not familiar with time management, not with that what is the importance of time. We just calling our phone or our screen, take more than 3 hour, 4 hour, maybe 6 hour also. But no need that what's the use of right way.
we can set off angel prayer and other thing on the YouTube or social media, but we not say any type of courses which is inspire our improvement. Just like we take an example of Coursera, Beam, and many more apps which is available, but we will not use right way. So I think it is a more reason. So that's why we are unemployment. But one of the most more reason is that we have a sometimes we have just much more knowledge, and that time we decide that why we are going to do this work because I have a much more knowledge. So I will not do this work. So it is also one reason. So it's my understanding
Yeah,
about that.
thank you,
What the
Vivek.
reason behind it?
Thank you so much, Vivek, that you have added your valuable point, and it is absolutely right. If you're not going to invest our time to improve ourselves, and we're not going to update ourselves, then it is the major cause that we will face this problem, and unemployment also increase. Yeah, this is the reality that we need to take care, and we need to be updated always with respect to time. Yes, now Ruby Kushwaha, what is the major impact on our society from this unemployment?
Thank you, Satyam, for inviting me. So we can say in our society, a cause of unemployment is a very serious issue. It is not in India, but in the whole world. There are hundreds and thousands of people out there who do not have any employment. So it is impacting our society day by day, and there are many cause of like that, like cost system and slow economic growth we have in our India, and it is increasing populations day by day. So it is a very huge reasons for in unemployment our India, and we can say that youth are struggling somewhere, and government is not providing like any opportunity to employment to youth. So they are struggling somewhere, and like if we want to change, like if we want to reduce the problems like unemployment in India from India, so we should take step like we have to cultivate like agriculture in a seasonal occupations, and like we have to take care that destination industrial activities is very uh, very necessary to reduce unemployment. And if industrial activities are centralized that at one place, and there will be maybe less employment in our India. And government should adopt the such policies which encourage industrial activities. So there are the strategies, and it is affecting our society and our country day by day. So we have to take care of this. Thank you
Yeah,
from my side.
thank you so much, Ruby, as you have added your point very well, and yeah, absolutely right that if we are not going to take care of it, then we will get a larger impact in upcoming days and nowadays as well. Then my question for Jyoti is, Jyoti, what will be the future effect if nowadays we are not getting employment for our youth?
Yes, Satyam, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Yeah, if people are unable to get employment nowadays, so it may lead to financial crisis in future, and also people are if people does not have a opportunity to earn their income or an employment, so they may face different stress and financial problem and mental problem, and also if they are unable to earn income for fulfilling their basic needs, so it will lead to violence and crime also. Where most of the people go on the bad track or wrong, you can say like wrong track, like alcoholism or drug and all these bad things can be increased in future. So yeah, this can be things which we can see in future if people will not able to get opportunity to earn their income.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jyoti. As you have said, if we are not going to give uh, employment to our youth, then they will go for the unnecessary work, and maybe they will go for the robbery and illegal activity as well. Yeah, it is absolutely right because for earning money they can go for the any stress. Yes, then we have one more topic, that is the our education system. Then what is the role of our education system in unemployment? Yes, Ruby Yadav, what is your opinion about what is the role of our education system in our
Okay.
unemployment? Yeah.
Thank you, Satyam, for inviting me. So yes, the role of education is plays a vital role because when as much as our youth are educated, then they will be handle pressure, and also they will be able to fulfill our basic needs by earning money, and it will reduce unemployment also. So nowadays in our country, basically in India, if we talk about, so there are very like education is everywhere, but not like it is not in right way, like teacher are going to teach, but they are also we can say they are not very good teacher, like they have a lack of education also. So after passing out 12th, if they are going to teach 12th class student, then how will they teach? Like they are also not done mastered or B.Ed, so they are not like good teachers, so they are teaching like as I am age of I have passed out 12th class and I am going to teach 12th past like 12th class students. So I am also lacking of knowledge. So how can I give right or correct things to my students? So this is a status of education in our country. So I think this should be banned. Like if we are we have master degree and we have uh, cleared any teaching examination, so that we can teach student, like we have a good knowledge of teaching, so that we can provide student. This is education system in our country, like anyone can teach anyone, so this is not good. That's why students are lacking of knowledge and they are not getting correct things. As I have also studied in village, so there were no teacher of physics, chemistry and math. I was totally dependent on coaching only, and I was not finding good teachers in my school. So this is the situation of schools. So how can a student get correct things and correct knowledge about syllabus and subjects? So this is the situation of education in our country. I think there is a must should be like improvement should be there in educational system.
Yeah,
So
thank you
this
so
is
much.
the point.
Yeah, I can relate with your points that you have shared. In private schools, as teachers, they don't have that much ability to teach, then also they used to teach. And yes, it should be banned then, because it causes a very uh, bad impact on our society. And students, they are just totally dependent on that teacher. Then if they are not able to provide good knowledge to students, then how will they grow? Yeah, absolutely right. Yes, Shubham, what is your opinion that how much how different type of uh,
Unem-
employment
yes, yes,
is here?
yes. Like if we can say hardly in a society three types of employment, like uh, unemployment, one seasonal employment, and another under employment, and one we know unemployment also. Like underemployment, if people is doing work, if like some person has done graduation or btech, but they are working on only 12 standard level in company, like company is for profit, they are giving only 12th standard sorry money or facility, then it will count in underemployment. And another thing is seasonal employment, like some like a farmer, or in our society uh, small vendor, it counts to seasonal employment. Like they only work on festival, and like in Diwali or Holi, and whole uh, year they just unemployed, it count in seasonal employment. And one more thing, like unemployment. If people are not getting to employ or not earning money, then it is count in a unemployment.
Thank you so much. As you have shared about, if uh, people are not able to use their skill 100%, it
Yes.
means they are in underemployment, that you have shared.
Yes.
And it is absolutely right. If you have the skill of high level but you're not able to use that, and you're working as a basic level, then it means you're not able to use your skill and knowledge, and then you're underemployment. Yeah, absolutely right. Then how can we get rid of this problem?
Yes, we can easily get rid of this problem if we will uh, provide some facility to company and provide some skill labor. Then it will easily resolve it, and it's not a very high problem in a society. If we will get this skill, and if we will provide company, then we will easily get rid of.
Actually, in rural areas, it is the basic and most difficult problem that they're not able to get employment easily.
Yes.
Then for that, what will they
Yes,
do?
yes. Like in rural area, you can say seasonal employment highly. Like
Yes.
people are just farming only 10 days in one season. Like there are three season, but farming 10 days, and whole season or whole year just sitting one side and gossiping. If they will open shop, and they will balance these things, like farming and shop, then it will helpful for him.
Yeah. You mean education and awareness must be there?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yes. Anyone have any suggestion to add here? Yes, yes, please, Ruby.
Yes. So, as
Okay,
per my
Vivek.
opinion,
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Yes, sure, sure, Vivek.
yes. So yes, if I would add some point about that, how can we handle unemployment? So, as we know that our that national father said that India, if we will bounce back on this sector, so firstly work on that agriculture sector. I think last 20 or more than 20 years we just neglect agriculture sector. So it is the one of the best reason which we have lack on unemployment, because our biased media just focus the city, not the reality of village. What is the main route? If we will focus on the village, that time we will bounce back, I think, because in the village people have lack of awareness that how can we handle it. They just frustrated, and they also are so I think here we need to understand that firstly work on that root level, mainly on the rural area. And if I would take an example that just right now I'm able to take example that I think that policy name is that Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, and in the rural area is the working or higher labor. And I have seen in my neighborhood and in my village neighboring village, so person collect more and they enhance his skills and they also get a job by that. So I think if we have a that plan, so we will bounce back in this area where we are lacking right now. So we need to execute plan like that.
Yeah. Thank you,
So
Vivek.
yes,
Yes, thank you, Vivek. Now, yes, Ruby, what is your opinion? Ruby Kushwaha, I think you want to add something.
Okay, okay. So I think in India we can see that in India has a basic need of that like education and health. If we will improve our education system and health, So by this can we can employ our India. So
Yes.
it is a basic need of our India. And one thing is that if we will diversification of agriculture, and by this we can by this we can develop develop the things what where we are lacking nowadays. So we can develop the things, and education and health system is very important for our employment in India.
Yes, yes, Ruby. Thank you.
Okay, so as Ruby Kushawaha has shared a very valuable point, I agree. I completely agree with that. So yes, in our India, if we want provide more and more employment, so we firstly we should focus on improvement of education, because without improvement of education we can't educate people. So how can we uh, people will become doctor and engineer on other things. So without education, education is based of these things. Like without education we can't illiterate people or person, people can't be graduated or educated. So uh, i- i- what can I say, like education improvement is must necessary things. Firstly we should focus on that, and our government should improve this educational system. So I want to add this thing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. As our education system, and it is totally based on one thing, that you will get job and you will become one servant, either government or private. And if you want to do anything else, then from our primary level you will not get that education. That if you want to become any entrepreneur and any another thing, then you will never get any basic course from starting that you can pursue. You will get only one thing, that if you're going to prepare for a government job, a private job, then you will easily get. And here we need to develop, because government and private sector, they cannot provide everyone job. Here we have to be one thing, that is job creator. Then what is the point, that how can we become job creator? Yes, Jyoti.
In this system, it's our duty to not fall like falling for or going for a job. We must try to create jobs opportunity for other people also. Like we can acquire or we can update our knowledge, and we can go for the advancement in technology, so that we can start something new or like a startup. So this we can government also provide various kinds of opportunities to the person who is going for the startup, for the financial help or for getting knowledge also. So by this we can create opportunities for the other people to get job easily.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jyoti, that you have shared. Absolutely right. And nowadays, our government is providing facility for them who is going for the startup and all. Yes, Priyansu, please elaborate. What is the startup? Yeah, nowadays it
Yes,
is
sure.
famous. Yeah.
Exactly. So, firstly, before this, I want to add one point from my side, that is, before improving in our unemployment, first thing is that we need to introduce some of the technical study for our students. By that, the mindset of our student will become like that. They will provide jobs, not take jobs. Okay, this thing should be our prime thing. After this, in our Delhi, one great program is going on, that is EMC, Entrepreneurship Mindset Curriculum. So these things very great, and by this we can teach students that how to open your startup, or how to give job to people, and how to create a startup of our own. So like this we can do these things. And for this also, that how to open our startup, first thing is that we need to learn. This is this should be a bedrock of our education. If we are not learning anything, so how can we do something? So here we need to learn something, then only we can do something. And after this, and our government is also doing some of the things, we need to we need to give our hand to government. We need to become a helping hand here, not just by sitting and seeing that what is happening, what is going on. No, this thing should be banned from our side, and we need to contribute totally in this, because there is a problem created by human, and we are the human who can just eliminate it, and we will get time over it. But once we need to consistent, need to learn things in a very different way. By that, we can give job, not take job. This is my opinion.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much, Priyanshu, that you have shared about Delhi government. They have taken this initiative that they can provide job everyone with not in government job, uh, but you are able to make your job on by your own, and even you can give job to others by creating the job. And from starting, if you are going to uh, just add one thing in our education system, that students will learn how to become entrepreneurs, and how can we develop our skill in such a great manner that we can create job, and we're not going to run for job only, that is the government job. Here, employments, if you have any skill and you are able to use that skill, and you are able to earn money, then it is good for you. And even many people, they don't have interest that they are doing. If you go for the, I think more than 90% people, they don't have interest what they are doing. If they will get chance to do what they want, then they will become more productive. Here, it is the important fact. Yes, Vivek, if you are getting your favorite job, what you want, and in that job you are getting just 1000 for a day, okay, and if you are getting any other job, and that is not there, your interest is not there, okay, but you are getting 2000, what will you choose for a long term?
So your last point when you say that for long term, so I just choose that 1,000 because it depends to my favorable job. Because I will go with 2,000. So yes, I will happy on the time, but not more than. I just after that 2 year, 3 year, thinking my mind, I have get much more money, but I will not go with my passion. So I will just regret sometimes. So I will go with 1,000 with happiness. Okay, so I will choose 1,000 on that position. You will say that uh, more than a year. So I will choose 1,000.
Yeah, thank you, Vivek. As here, we got one thing, that we never want to go with money only. We want our happiness, but in our society, there is one mindset that if you have government job, then you are the best person. Even doesn't matter there is your interest or not. Even somewhere your interest is another thing, and you can work whole day, and even just you will get time for the sleeping only, but then also you will not feel tired. It is happening if we are doing our own job that we love, then it is important. And if everyone have sorry, anyone has any different opinion, please share.
So I
Yes.
also add here that what is the view about uh, mainly in Indian person. If you have a government job, that person think that you are the king. You are the king in your zone, and you get more respect. I will compare to that you are a YouTuber or you are a government service. Maybe you are a civil servant, and another hand, one person have 10 million subscriber, but you will you will get more respect if you are a civil servant. And other thing require that you are a government, you are government employment or no, not because we are not know much more about other things, because in our in that childhood and now the time we just focus on only government and not more than other things. So I think our mindset only working on that area, not other things. That maybe you have a good enough other field, but we just on that government. If you have a government job, so you are the master of your skills.
Yeah.
It's happening. I also agree with this point.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank.
yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think when people get a job, government job, after getting job, people just get, I think, retired
Yeah. They.
because of no need to be learn somewhere and no need to be add some value, no need to be go somewhere, and just take money and come our home and take our food or lunch anyone anything and just sleep down.
What I feel, they can grow only one thing. They cannot grow their skill
Yes,
much.
yes.
They cannot grow anything else, but they can grow their stomach much.
Only stomach is.
This is the reality. That,
Yes.
yeah, they just feel comfortable. Now I got it. Then I cannot. Even if you have any job like this, you have to go with only one routine every day. It is just in a one cycle, I can say. Then you have the much time to do anything else, and if you're going to just give your time for anything else, then you can earn more than that money and satisfaction as well.
Like we have started a YouTube channel. I think every day just learning something new and getting something new.
Yeah, if you have any idea, just try to implement that as well. That will be beneficial for in future. And maybe nowadays we are just working on here, and once we will able to develop our communication skill,
Yes.
then here we got the what is the importance of money, as well as what is the importance of skill. And if we have both, then we will never go for like unemployment. We will become that much capable that we can create employment, and we
Yes.
got what is the problem of it and how can solve it. Then these are the things that even in our schools, teacher just used to teach English like a subject.
Yes.
You have to go for the reading, writing, not speaking. They will never ask for speaking, even they will also not speak. It is
Yes.
the even in English medium school, English teacher not speaks in English. Then what is the benefit of it? But children and their parents, they don't have that much awareness. They can raise their voice against this. But in upcoming days, we will also spread this type of awareness,
Yes.
and
Yes.
we will just hope from our viewers as well. They can spread their awareness, and it is their responsibility to ask in your school and children and from teachers, what are you doing and what is your job and what is your duty. Then only we can resolve this problem, and we can make a powerful nation and world as well. And thank you for joining with us, and thanks for watching our videos. And if you also want to join with us, you can message, DM, or Insta, and you will surely get chance to participate here. And thank you. Bye bye. Take care.